In today's video, we will be doing a Misfitz Nuzlocke. The rules of the challenge are very simple. 1. If I die as a character, they are permanently dead and cannot be used for the rest of the challenge. 2. I cannot team with other players. I want to be able to see how far I can go as a solo player. 3. Just like any other Nuzlocke, I'm going to give each character a new nickname. 4. Being knocked down does not count as a death. The character becomes unusable once you are fully eliminated. And the final rule, once I lose with every single character, the challenge ends. My goal for this challenge is to see if I can get every single relic and character without dying. Before I get into the first match, I think I have to give them nicknames. For Ray, I'll give him Jeff, as in Jeff the Shark from Marvel Rivals. And for Shade, I'll give her the name Raven from Teen Titans. Alright, let's get into the first match. Alright, we're spawning pretty close to the extraction point. I'm hoping I can find a bunch of relics. Okay, I think I made a mistake. There's too many. I think I surrounded myself with too many enemies. To summarize the results of the first match, I spawned in near the extraction point. I fought a few enemies and looted a few boxes. I did not see any other players, and I decided to head to the extraction point early because my game became too laggy. After that, I decided to collect some relic XP and upgrade some of Jeff's skills. Let's get into our next game. I spawned on top of a building and now I have to fight some enemies. As I was exploring the map, I encountered another player and they began to follow me. Leave me alone! I do not want to fight any real players yet. After roaming around for a while and fighting a few enemies, I decided to go to the extraction point. Let's go, we're out of here. Whew, we made it out safely. After that game, I decided to take some time to upgrade Jeff and Raven. I decided that I was going to upgrade everything eventually, so I might as well just upgrade whatever for now. Alright, let's get into our next game. Nothing exciting happened this game except for a random dude following me. I decided to fight the boss, but I saw the same guy standing still, so I just eliminated him. I looted his body and then headed to an extraction point. It turned out that there was a random guy camping nearby, but I escaped just fine. I upgraded Raven's skills again and decided to open some relics.
This is not okay!
In my next game, a lot of things began to happen. I encountered multiple players and they all began to attack me.
We. I gotta get out of here!
After reaching the extraction point, I encountered two Jeffs and I began to fight them before eventually extracting.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Nice.
As I head into the next match, nothing really happens besides me opening a few chests, so I decide to head to the extraction point where I fight multiple people. I decide to open a few relics and I actually get a legendary, but then the rest are trash. I upgrade some of Raven's stats before going into another game.
Let's go!
As I get into the next game, I spawn near a mini boss and he begins to beat me up before another player spawns in and knocks me down. After that little scuffle, I decide to head straight to the extraction point where I begin to fight other players again. I pick up a few more items before fully extracting. I forgot to record it here, but I switched from Raven to Jeff afterwards. When I get into my next game, I blast a bunch of robots. As I headed to the extraction point, I encountered two Ravens and realized I could not beat them in a 2v1.
You're not that guy.
I decided to go open a giant box instead, but I got jumped by a bunch of robots, so I decided to beat them all up before looting the box.
Nice.
After that, I headed to the new extraction point and began to fight for my life. I get some decent loot and decide to open some relics.
Let's go!
I get into another game as Jeff and I begin to fight a bot before encountering a player and beating him up. The other player makes the mistake of hitting the explosives, so he gets obliterated. I finish off the mini boss and decide to head to the extraction point. When I get to the extraction point, I encounter multiple players and we begin to fight until I eventually extract. We made it out alive again, so we're going to open a few relic boxes. I had more tickets for character rolling, but my footage was lost when I was trying to edit everything together. This is the moment where I got every single character, so let's give them all nicknames. For Beat, I'll give him the nickname Buster, like the character from Brawl Stars. For Drip, I'll give him the nickname Robot, because he seems like a chill guy to be around. For Rush, I gave him the nickname LeBrock, because he reminds me of Leon and Brock. For Gloss, I gave her the nickname Rihanna because she looks like she could be a good singer. Now that that's done, I'm going to head into my first game as Brobot. I wanted to test out Brobot's moveset, so I began to attack robots and accidentally fell off the map. Then I began to fly across the map non-stop until I got beat up by a bunch of people, so I had to run away. After I ran away, I got jumped by a LeBrock player and he kept trying to follow me the entire game. We beat each other up until we both got knocked down. After we both got back up again, we began to fight, but then his teammate spawned in, so I decided to leave. As I made it to the extraction point, I encountered a Raven player and began to fight them before getting extracted.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
After collecting all my loot, I decide to head into another game as Brobot. When I get in the game, I encounter a Jeff player and I try to beat him up, but I realize I'm not good enough and I lose. When I get back up, I pick up a self-revive and head straight to the extraction point, where I meet other players and we peacefully extract together. After collecting my loot, I decided to head into another game, but I encountered a swarm of robots as I started. With every passing second, the swarm of robots began to grow bigger and I could not stop them. I realized I'm probably not going to be able to
Get the fuck out of here.
This is not okay.
Rest in peace to Brobot, he got beat up by his long lost cousins. After losing with Brobot, I decided to switch to Jeff. Unfortunately for me, after about a minute of walking around, my game crashed. This counts as a loss and you can tell because I lost my mythic gear in the top left corner. Rest in peace to Jeff, I lost him because I had bad Wi-Fi. Let's open some relics.
Oh yeah.
I decided to play Buster for my next game and nothing important happened in the beginning, so I decided to go to the middle and fight all of the robots. I managed to kill a good chunk of them and decided to open the box, but then another player appeared. I planted my super down to pull him in and the mini boss ended up killing him. After getting knocked down, the mini boss begins to follow me, so I try and get the hell out of there once I get back up. I end up getting knocked down again, but it's fine because I stole the guy's self-revive. I end up getting knocked down again, but it's fine because I'm near an extraction point. After extracting, I decide to upgrade Buster's stats before starting another game. After getting in the game, I just decided to start fighting as many robots as I could.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
After eliminating all of the robots, I decide to go to an extraction point, but I encounter a team of players and we end up duking it out. After fighting them, I successfully extract and decide to make some upgrades. This time I decide to swap to LeBrock and test out his gameplay. As I'm running around, I encounter a few robots here and there and beat them up, but then I decide I want to go to the extraction point. When I finally get there, I fight a few robots, but then I decide to chill, which ends up being my biggest mistake.
No. Wait.
Rest in peace to LeBrock, I lost him because of a skill issue. This time I'm playing as Raven and I encountered players pretty early on in my run, so I had to fight a lot.
Boom.
Bam. Bop.
Run, bitch! Run!
After reaching the extraction point, I was forced to fight two different players and then I eventually got knocked down. I managed to self-revive, but then I got my ass beat again, so I just ended up dying.
This is not okay.
Rest in peace to Raven, she got blasted by a Jeff player. After losing Raven, I decided to switch to Buster, but I didn't know what to do, so I just ran around the map the entire time. I decided to go to the room full of chests and I fought the mini boss and destroyed him. After defeating the mini boss, I decided to head to the extraction point where I ended up fighting two Jeff players, but I managed to successfully extract. I decided to play Buster again in my next game, but then I saw that the extraction point was so far away that it would be better if I just ran all the way there instead of trying to find loot. After making it to the extraction point, I had to fight off a LeBrock player in order to extract, but then my game began to lag heavily. After extracting, my game froze, so I had to leave and go back in. Even though I extracted with Buster, I lost his gear in the end, so that means he died. Rest in peace to Buster. I lost him because of my Wi-Fi issues. Now I'm going to play my final character, Rihanna. As I get into the game, I fight a few robots, but then I notice that the extraction point is changing locations. I try to defeat the robot as quick as I can so I can head over to the extraction point. After getting to the extraction point, I encounter a Jeff player, but I end up missing every single shot on him. Holy moly, why is it so hard to hit this guy? I immediately hop into another game and decide to just run around searching for relics and stuff. As I got closer to the extraction point, I encountered another player and watched him get decimated by the bots. When I got to the extraction point, I encountered a Raven player and a few bots, and I had to duke it out in order to extract. I immediately hopped into another game, but I'm not gonna lie, this one was really quick. After running around, I hit the boss a few times and then try and fight a Raven player, but then I accidentally extract with them.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I hop into another game and I run around for a bit before deciding to fight the boss. I start to run around the boss to see if I can beat him up easier, but I end up getting knocked down in the process. After getting back up, I decide to just rush the boss and hope for the best. After getting knocked down, I realized this would be the end of the Nuzlocke. Rest in peace to Rihanna, another character I lost to a skill issue. To sum everything up, I unlocked every single character and I got about 24 out of the 75 relics.